So today I want to talk about a problem that's been affecting me in my creative journey throughout my whole life in terms of making videos and essentially accomplishing things. Um, and that struggle is perfectionism. I think I always seek to make things perfect and always make it I always seek to develop my ideas. I'll give an example. Whenever I make a video on Premiere Pro or After Effects, I always try and level it up and level it up until it's never completed. I always redraft it and redraft it, and I'm never satisfied with the final product. And people might say, "Oh, isn't that an advantage because you want it to be amazing? You want it to be the best work you've ever done." Yes, that is true, but on the downside, I never feel like the job is finished. Just because I complete the video, whenever I learn something new, I always think, oh wow, I could have added that to the video, or I could have added that to one of my photos or something like that, or that will make it look, that will make it become better. So that's something that I've been struggling with my whole life, perfectionism. So what I wanted to speak about is how do I actually tackle that, and how do I combat the idea of perfectionism, because it's definitely dragging me down. So the way I do that is that it's a pretty simple fix. I just drop the video. I just release it. I close it off. I close that chapter in my life, and I try not to come back to it. Even though I've developed my ideas and my thinking and my knowledge, and my expertise, I still just don't go back to it because that's just gonna waste time. I can always do something new, and I can always build upon that, and that's the best part about learning, because you always build on your mistakes. Essentially, they were never mistakes, but in my head, because I've gained this newfound knowledge, I start to see them as mistakes, which I think is something really bad about perfectionism. So tying that to an idea, this idea is that you will never be ready. You're never going to be ready for whatever you want to do. Let's say you have something that you want to achieve, but you feel like you're not there yet, or you want to start something, but you feel like you need to get the foundations in, or you're missing out on something. You always put it off, and this idea of procrastination is that you always put off things until you feel like you're ready. But I just want to tell you and tell myself that that time is never going to come, especially now as an adult. I know that that time will never come, because I've lived part of my life, and I've realized that if I want to make things happen, I can't wait for other people to help me or do it for me. I have to go out and seek that knowledge for myself. The only thing that I can say is that money will help. And I know people love to say that money is not the key to happiness, which is true, but it will help you in your journey of becoming better, of seeking knowledge and learning, and becoming a better person all around to improve your character. Because money will give you, it will free you from the shackles of essentially this life. It will make you feel like you need a divine purpose, and that's essentially what gives most people happiness, religious purpose. And if you look at an example of all the leaders around the world, they've always faced scrutiny from all sides. They've always faced attacks on their character and slandering them. But how do they combat this? They have a divine mission. They believe that whatever they're doing is for God and for their religion, and that's the way that they're going to become happy and achieve fulfillment, which is true, which is why you see people like Trump, Netanyahu, all of them, they believe that they have a divine mission from God, which is how they face all of this scrutiny, because they're messing everything up. And I think everyone can see that clearly, politically and religiously religion wise. So coming back to the idea, I just want to say that you're never going to be ready for whatever life throws at you. You have to just be firm and be steadfast on your journey of becoming better. That's the main core point that I want you to take. If you feel like none of this applies to you, just know that you're never going to be ready, and the way to be ready is to first, you need to have reliance upon God. In Islam, it's called tawakkul. Having God consciousness, taqwa. So those are the main thing, because that's what's going to take you forward in life, and that's what's going to help you combat this idea of perfectionism and feeling like you're never going to be ready. Because truth is, you will never be ready for what life throws at you. And I know that I don't think I was ready, and I never will be.